very nice for that. And then we'll go to control. So once I move from plan to execution status, automatically all the planning information is getting as well copied into control, so I don't need to type it again. And I find the information that I had from a plan point of view. So all my control account with the different budget. And here as a project manager, I'm just defining what's the percentage of completion of each and every activity. Okay, this is giving me
kind of calculation behind that, so that it's not done manually?
No. It's for us. It is really the project manager that, according to his criteria, define what's the percentage of completion. The only thing that you've got is that if there are hours that are being approved, then you know how many hours have been approved for this activity. But this is really based upon the project manager experience and criteria. It's very difficult to find standards into that. So this is why we left it like this. Okay. Then we'll have the deliverables, okay, with our status date, percentage of completion, due date, estimated date, and actuals. And this will give us this kind of WBS, okay, updated with the percentage of completion of the different control account, work group, and the total percentage of completion of the project. Then we'll move on to control schedule. So I'll get back my baseline start and finish, and then I can put my actual start and actual finish. I can update as well my milestones, where I can say estimated date and actual date. And this is giving me my updated schedule chart, where I can see for the project, my project baseline plan versus my actuals. So I can see if there are deviation into the project, and I can see why there are deviation for each and every single activity, like this. Okay?
Okay.
Control costs, I'll get my control funding, so I can see when I had the funding plan and when actually I get the real funding. This is giving me my funding chart like this. And then I get to my earned value management. So I get all my follow-up debt, my planned value, and here I'm just entering for each following debt, and I get this information here. What's the earned value at that point of time, and what's the actual cost at that point of time? So I'm just putting that figure, those figures here, and I get the earned value management table with all the different indicators. Okay, CPI, SPI, SB, schedule variance, expected time completion, expected at completion, variance at completion, etc., etc. And I get my information like this in a graph with my planned value, earned value, and actual cost. Okay, and schedule variance and cost variance. Okay. I'm getting as well my cost detail control, where I can update what is my actual expense, actual direct cost, and actual reserve, and I get my updated financial chart with my projected direct margin. I can go on as well to human resources, so I can add more people or actually free some people. So that's the same as in plan. It's exactly the same thing, so we're not going to go over again. And then I get my resource capacity planning with my project resource histogram, for example. I'm just going to get it a little bit like this, so I can see in terms of full-time equivalent profiles that I've been working in my project and my resource capacity running. So meaning all the different people, how many hours they've been declaring on a weekly basis into my project. I can get as well into my status reports. So where I'm filling each and every status report. So here I've got all the historical status reports that I've been reporting. And the creation of status report is very simple. I just choose a follow-up date, define a color code, and write down the comments in order to justify this color code. Okay, and this is what I will see in the high-level view that we started in the first place. I'm getting a logbook as well, so things that I want, for example, just to register, business decisions, meeting summaries, anything that you may think it's interesting to keep